Hey beauties, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is all about the Chanel Cruise Collection 2017, which was inspired by sensual summer vibes. So Lucia Pica, Chanel's global color designer, wanted to bring a touch of glamour to the natural look. So it's very much a no makeup kind of vibe, if you will. But along with some limited edition pieces, there are some permanent inline launches, which for me is the most exciting part of the entire cruise collection. And now I'm going to show you everything. With this collection, there are 7 new lipsticks, 2 Rouge Coco Shines, which are limited edition. There's Golden Sun and Golden Sand. There are also 2 double intensity lipsticks, Orange Blood and Extremely Pink. Now to me, these are very similar to Curious Orange and Shocking Pink. They aren't limited edition, but these are the long wear formula, which is probably my absolute favorite because you apply one time, you can eat, you can drink, they will be on your lips for hours and will not budge. There are also 3 Rouge Coco Stilo lipsticks as part of the collection. There's Sepia, which is a really pretty kind of brick red color. Esquisse, which is kind of a coral, I guess you could say. And then there's this one right here, which is Panorama Number 217. So this is what they look like. And this is a really pretty pale pink nude shade. And they twist up from the bottom like that. But the reason I love these lipsticks is that they contain apple seed extract, coconut, and jojoba oils. So they're very nourishing on the lips. And actually it's called the Complete Care Lip Shine. So these are going to be incredibly moisturizing, hydrating. They're not really long wear, but they are very pigmented. So let me swatch this color so you can see. You get a lot of color payoff because they also have silk pigment powders in them. So while they are a little bit more sheer and they aren't going to be long wearing, you get a lot of color payoff that will eventually stain the lips, and they're going to be extra nourishing during the summer months when you might be feeling like your lips are kind of dry. There are 2 new waterproof eyeliners, which are both limited edition. There's Horizon and then Terra Rosa, which is almost similar to Cassis. It's like a deep purple. And these have like a gel consistency. They glide really easy. And of course, because they are waterproof, they are formulated to be used directly to the waterline where they will last and they will not budge all day. There are 2 new waterproof mascaras with the collection, and these do not come with the same wand as La Volume. It's actually the Inimitable and the Inimitable Intense wand, just so you know. And they are both waterproof, as I said before. There's a dark brown color called Brun Profond and a dark green called Vert Profond. And these are really going to be very subtle on the eyes. The most exciting product launch as part of the Chanel Cruise collection are these Healthy Glow Luminously Beige powders. So these come in 5 different colors. There's light, light medium, medium, medium dark, and dark. So these are best for highlighting, contouring, bronzing the skin for a healthy glow. And the reason why I love these powders so much is that usually when Chanel launches something like this, it's limited edition. However, these are going to be permanent, which is amazing. There is a highlighter that's going to be launched later on in the summer that's very beautiful. That's really your traditional highlighter, what we think of when we think of a highlighter. But these are great for giving a subtle glow to the skin. So this one is the medium. And then I will show you, I also picked up the light. And the other thing that's great about these is there's nothing that is on the market now with Chanel that they carry that is similar to this product. The Le Beige powder is very different, and I will go through the similarities and differences in just a moment, but I just want to show you what they look like. So it's your typical cream compact, cream colored compact, and then they come with a little white haired half moon brush, and then the product itself is actually striped, as you can see. And again, this one is the light, and then this one is the medium, which the medium gives me a really great bronze color. I was torn between which one to get, whether to get the medium dark, or the deep color. However, the deep shade has a little bit more of a red undertone, whereas I find that the medium is more of a neutral bronze shade. And this one showed up really nicely on my skin. So I'm going to swatch these for you. This one is the medium. And the color payoff is really nice on these. Because the Lilly Beige powders, both the original and the new, are meant to be an ultra sheer lightweight powder, it may not show up very dark on my hand, but when you apply it to the face, you're definitely going to see the color. And I'm also not sure you're really getting to see how luminous they really are, but trust me, in person, they are luminous. However, that being said, while they do give much more of a glow to the skin, these are meant to be a very subtle, healthy glow. They aren't going to be super shimmery or glittery on the skin. Like everything that Chanel does, whenever they do glow, it's always going to be a little bit more subtle. So I have the light and the medium swatched on my hand, and hopefully the camera's doing it justice. But I'm also wearing these today. I used these to highlight and bronze. So this is the color, and you can maybe see a little bit of radiance getting picked up from all of the lights. But in person, you can definitely tell a difference between these and the original Lilly Beige powders, which don't have any radiance. So a couple of differences worth noting, because as I mentioned before, I don't think that they are similar. However, you could swap one for the other. So if you're using the Lilly Beige powder, the old one now, you could, stop using this and go ahead and replace it with this powder and be fine. But the old Lilly Beige powder has SPF 15. As you can see, it is not striped. And this is considered to be a sheer matte finish setting powder. It's very lightweight matte look. These have more of a silk cream powder texture. So the product itself feels very different going on. Now, if you like a matte finish and you use the Lilly Beige powders, you could switch to the Luminous Glow Lilly Beige powders and not be able to tell a giant difference. When it's on the skin, in the light, you can see a little bit of, reflection, and you get that light beaming back. However, it's not so overboard that it looks, you have to be careful how much you apply or it looks too glittery. It's really just a subtle glow. However, you're not going to get your SPF 15, and if you prefer just a true matte finish, you'll probably be happier just sticking with the old Lilly Beige powders. If you're looking for a bronzer, I would highly suggest picking up the medium or the medium deep or the deep color of these. The medium deep reminds me a little bit of Laguna by NARS. And that, again, it's the type of bronzer that when you put on your skin, you don't see glitter and shine, but in the pan you can tell, okay, this has a little bit of a glow. And it does make a difference, especially in pictures. So the texture is different. The new powders have a little bit more of a creaminess to them, a subtle glow, a nice radiance, but it's not too much. So really these are the perfect launch for Chanel for this summer. I'm so happy that they came out with these products, and I cannot wait for that new highlighter to launch, because I think the combination of all of these powders is going to give you a really just pretty luminosity that's so popular right now. That is the entire Chanel Cruise Collection 2017. I know it was kind of a small collection, almost like a little tease for what's to come. They have a lot of great, exciting new launches happening, so I'm very excited to share those with you. Summer, of course, was tied into spring this year. The Cocoa Codes collection was their spring-summer launch. I did a full complete review of that, so I will link that down below in case you're curious. I think a lot of it was limited edition, but you never know, you might be able to still get your hands on some of the pieces if they're maybe at your counter, or you can always check Chanel.com, of course. But hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, leave me any of your comments or questions down below, and for more videos like this, don't forget to subscribe.